Hello and welcome to the Kayden Gordon Show, today's best country mix. And joining us here today is Laurie Lace. Laurie, how you doing today?
I'm good. How are you, Kayden?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you so much for your time.
Oh, I appreciate you having me on.
So let's get started by getting to know you a little bit and tell us, how did you get started in music?
Well, I started in high school. I was on the gymnastics team, and I went out the following year. I didn't make the team, and I kind of got butt hurt over it. So I joined the choir, and then I started getting all the leads, and I realized that maybe I had something there. So I actually started in high school, but I took quite a long break and was a police officer for a long time. And then I got back into music around 2012.
That's incredible. Now, if you had an opportunity to collaborate with any artist, whether they're with us today or not, who would you choose and why would you choose them?
Do they have to be a singer?
No, it could be anybody. If you wanted to collaborate with a songwriter, producer.
If I could collaborate with anybody, absolutely anybody, it would be Slash.
Okay. Now that I wasn't
Uh,
expecting.
Nobody ever is. My first love is rock and roll. I absolutely love rock and roll. It's I grew up with hair bands, and Guns N' Roses is one of my all-time favorite bands. And Slash, he's a phenomenal guitar player. He also writes his own songs. He has his own band as well as with Guns N' Roses. And if I could sit down and collaborate with anybody, it would be him. I know that sounds weird, but that's that's who I would pick.
Not at all, not at all. So you've been recording a lot and having a lot of music come out. I want to actually start before we get into the Christmas song. Tell us a little bit more about, actually, this is my personal favorite from you, Outlaw with a Rebel Mind.
The Rebel Mind was the very first song that I personally wrote and helped produce. And it's kind of my coming out song because all the music I've done prior to that was always somebody else's song. Hey, we wrote this song, we'd like you to record it. It was always other people's. And when you do other people's music, it comes with stipulations. Well, you can't say this, you can't say that, you can't sing it that way. I don't want you to do it this way. This is how I wrote it, this is the way I want it done. And you have very little, a lot of people don't realize it, but you have a very little input.
Hmm.
And so somebody close to me said, so you're going to try to do this all on your own? And I said, yeah, I think I'm going to start writing my own music. And they were like, wow, what a little rebel you are. So Outlaw with a Rebel Mind came from because I have a lot of people that are rooting for me, and then I've got other people waiting to say, "Yeah, I knew she couldn't do it." You need those professional writers, and I don't exactly believe that. I think you can write a wonderful song with using your memories in life and the way you feel. That's what I'm doing now. I'm writing my own stuff. Everything that's coming out, I personally wrote.
So where do you see yourself in your music in the next couple of years? Where do you want to be as an artist?
Well, first of all, I want to be happy with the music that I'm putting out there. And as long as there are still people that want to hear it and enjoy it, then I consider it a success. I obviously I would like to see myself grow as an artist. I would like to dabble in a little bit of rock and roll, maybe a little pop, but I'm hopefully looking towards getting on the Grand Ole Opry. That's what I would like to do. That's kind of my bucket list. If I could get that, then I feel, you know what, I really feel I've accomplished something, and my music is now standing on its own, if that makes any sense.
Yes, it does. So currently you have a Christmas song that is, I believe, out now called Guarded by the Light. Tell us more about it.
Well, there is a local church here saying for Christmas Eve. And I said, if I'm not doing anything, I absolutely will. And they said, but you to sing Mary, Did You Know? I personally love the song. It's a great song, but it's kind of been done to death.
Hmm.
And so I said, hey, but if I do it, I'm going to do my own. And they were like, okay. So I sat down and I thought to myself, what do you not hear? And I thought, nobody ever hears about Joseph. Everybody hears about Mary, obviously Jesus, because it's his birthday. And I was like, I searched the internet, didn't really come up with anything. So I sat down and decided to write a song that honored Joseph, because he literally, I mean, he raised son of God, and he protected him throughout his years of, his adolescence, until he became a man. And then obviously everybody knows the rest of that story. So that's where that came from. And I did go ahead and send the song over to the church elders. They absolutely loved it. I think it's doing really well. I was hoping to do a video with it, but I reached out to a couple churches and they felt it was a little sacrilegious. And then I spoke with you about it, and we decided let's not go that route. Let's just let the song stand on its own, and hopefully it's doing well. I did get an email the other day from iHeartRadio, and they said, "Hey, we like it. We've accepted it. We're playing it." So that's where that song came from. It was only because I didn't want to sing "Mary, Did You Know."
Well, there you go. So, Laurie, where can people learn more about you and your music if they want to check you out?
Well, I'm all over the place. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Spotify. I'm on Apple. Let me see. Trying to think if there's anything else I'm missing. Reddit, all of your regular social media sites. So hopefully, if you enjoy it, there's a lot more songs that are going to be coming.
And Laurie, is there anything that I forgot to mention that you would like to mention before we go today?
Well, the Christmas song, like you said, is out, but I have another song that's going to be dropping. I want to say it's January 1st for 2026. The title is "I Ain't Crying Over You," and it shows a little more of my rock and roll side. So I guess it's considered like a rockin' country, and I think everybody's really going to enjoy it. It's kind of a "Here I Am," so to speak, song, and hopefully it does as well as we think it's going to.
Well said, Laurie Lace. Thank you so much for taking the time to come on the Kayden Gordon Show today's Best Country Mix. Definitely appreciate you and your time, and keep us posted on everything that you're doing.
Absolutely. Thank you, Kayden. Mwah.